Hi everybody, it's me. I am getting ever so slightly better at this. It's time for our Friday stream. We have a lot of progress to show you. Apologies for not starting the program up already, but it has been a day. A very hot day. If you're anything like me, or if you live, you know, anywhere, you're probably feeling the same. Just open up my file here. Been working on her a little bit today. Where is it? Come on, the Note Creator. Now you're here. Program is not showing up. There we go. Cool. Happy Friday, Typical Smile. And hey, Yasaret, you're actually in the crew now, so I don't have to bug you to be in the Discord. Flores live anywhere, yeah. I understand it is extremely hot for just about everybody who can feel heat, so. Real quick, I guess I can show you guys, like if you haven't seen my rig yet, previous streams for YouTube, past couple of weeks, you'll be able to get a look at her building up. Right now, I am still working on the movement on the chest area. That area is so much of a struggle, but and also the wings. I can't really bend them the way that I would like because of limitations of this program, at least right now as far as my limited knowledge would suggest, but I think so far it's looking pretty good. Don't leave, Cyrus. Yeah, I've been streaming for only a month and a half, so, but I do literally every single Friday this time slot, so. Sometimes I'm drawing, sometimes I'm working on vTube or stuff like this. Right now, just trying to get her done so that this PNG tuber in the bottom left-hand corner can be replaced for now. I do promise more speed paints and playlists are coming. I've just been extremely stuck. I kind of feel like right now there's an abundance of that kind of thing on YouTube, and it feels like everybody else is doing it better than me. Every time I think of an idea, it just pops up on my feed that someone else just did it and they've got 30,000 views, and I'm just like, well, if I watch it, I'm gonna end up accidentally stealing, so I just end up not doing anything because everything pops up because of my interests. It's like, oh, you want to see all the other people that have literally already done all the things right. But I'm not quitting. I might pivot to doing some anime music videos, you know, things that I truly can't replace, you know, my creative effort. The speed paint videos are always going to be there, but I might not struggle to make mixes for them anymore. I have some stuff in the works that's like very close to done. I haven't been inspired. All right, let me fix these hair pieces. Rafa, enjoy your pizza. Yeah, my oh boy, 2 cakes. I know, but it still feels like I just have a hard time because I have to be really passionate enough to like listen to the music a lot, and unfortunately I'm a filthy K-pop fan and I listen to a lot of K-pop, and I know that most of my supporters are not really here for that. Kind of doesn't feel like worth the effort to make half the videos that I would make because I feel like most people don't care. But it's just about finding a balance between what people would like you to do and what you can do without pulling your hair out. So I'm not done, but... Well, wait a second. I thought this was... Okay, it is broken still. Hold on. Yeah, this isn't supposed to keep going. That is busted. I had fixed this the other night, but I guess it didn't save. You gotta be really, really careful. So, waistcoat. Yeah. See how there's these, like, vertexes that jumped way out of the way for some reason? Like, why'd you do that? You're looking crazy. No wonder it's not acting right. What does this look like? Ah. You have to just, like, slowly reconstruct things. And I'm also not the best animator. I really don't have any experience. Yeah, it shouldn't be farther out. A little bit. There we go, and then this one can be out a little bit more. It seems piddly, but I really think that taking the time to like really go in and... Is that correct? Yeah, that's what I thought. Really go in and fix it makes a big difference. The hard thing is, it's hard to see. Not perfect, but people probably aren't even going to be able to see that far down, to be honest with you. Let me catch up with chat real quick, sorry. Bob and weave, do what you wouldn't, and catch the algo off guard. True. Pizza does sound good. I had pizza last night, though. My favorite music genre is music. Oh, somebody made you watch the Blackpink documentary. I was a hardcore Blink, and I haven't even seen the Blackpink documentary, so that's pretty fun. I watched a lot of clips from it, though. No, that's all very encouraging. I have some stuff. I've been wanting to do the like whimsigoth, witchy 90s anti playlist for a while, but I listened to it for a day and then I couldn't get myself into it. And when you can't get yourself into it, you're like, well, why is anybody else gonna want to? I'll move this gem ever so slightly. That's part of what's bothering me. Oh, the layers. Do you guys see how many layers there are? Oh wait, you can't see. Hold on. I don't mind showing. Pixels. I'm gonna cut things off at ever a little bit, but at least see a little bit of it. Kind of ridiculous. There's a lot of layers. Look how many layers. Yeah, if you ever want to pick my brain about K-pop, I'm a huge fan of the JYP Entertainment. I know people have a lot of mixed feelings about him. Feel free to flame me in the comments if you're one of those people, but I really believe in. I love a lot of the groups he's put together. I'm obsessed with Twice, obviously. He is a performer from like the 80s who just really believes in, you know, pop music, and he really believes that he can find a way to nurture artists in a way that keeps them from, you know, having their lives pulled apart by the incredibly challenging schedules and the demands of having all those eyes on you and stuff. It's hard, but I really believe that he believes that it can be done. I don't know if I agree with him, but I like that he's trying. I like the groups. I think the groups that he has put together are all so full of like kind and amazing, strong-hearted people. I think it really speaks well of him as a director. So if I'm ever like really emotional or super like nerdy about K-pop, it's probably because I'm just a big fan of like JYP and the groups that he puts out. I know that's like a stance a lot of people find completely abhorrent, but you know, they might really like YG, the company that Blackpink came from, and I got my own feelings about YG. Everybody's got feelings about the things that aren't exactly their fave. Mongolian throat singing music is pretty awesome. I was looking for this color pearls. Here we go. Let me see if I can move this back a little. Oh, brush is way too big. The only hard thing is you have to get the brush out of the way of the vertexes before you use it. Might have to move her hair again if I don't want this to look goofy, and it's sliding. It might not matter though. Alright, I'm not going to focus on it too much. There's a lot of other stuff going on that needs fixing before I worry too much about that. Like, I'm still working on the tie. Oof. Shoop, 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 shoop. You see how this brooch thingy is just giving me grief. It's doing a little wiggle. It's like, I like it here. And here it's in too much. And then there it's out too much. So let me see if I can just tweak that. Once again, gotta move the screen so I can change the brush size. That's a little bit frustrating. So I have short-term memory problems, and I've already forgotten what I said I needed to do. So it needs to be that, and then no. Ah, okay, right. All of it. That's better. Okay, and then maybe a little too far over? The hard part is I might have to go in and make that jewel separate so it doesn't bend, but I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm like that golden retriever in that meme. Right about here, it jumps, and I don't like it. Oh, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Be well. Thank you. I will try my best. Have fun with the wiggling jewel. I'd say me. Like, it gets all small and weird there, and then... Why does it look so organic? I hate this. How to fix. Does it get better if I hide the tie? Is the tie the issue? No, the tie is not the issue at all. Okay, where does it look good? No, it looks individually good on all of them and not good together. Hi, Rafa. Hope you enjoyed your pizza. Maybe if I try and like align. It does look a lot. Yeah, here is not. I'm starting to see it. Okay. Does that fix it? No. Oh, okay. It did improve things a little. Such bad short-term memory for stuff like this. How do people like do this without writing it down? There's so many like parts of the image that have to be tweaked. Night night. Yeah, it's just like a weird little curl up thingy here that I don't even understand. Can I fix that? Like, you're weird for that. I didn't tell you to do that. Why are you doing that? I feel like I'm overthinking it, but it just looks kind of bad. Try to tie back on. Maybe I'll take a break to make the chain swing. Yeah, I had this and then I don't got it. Oh my gosh, it like teleports. Wait. I can't tell which part looks bad or not. I should have made all of, well, if I made it all one piece, I feel like it probably would have been even harder. So like, that's, it, like every frame individually, every keyframe looks fine, but then you see them move together and it's just pieces wiggling. I like try to make it stick to the It's just gonna be a lot of struggle, huh? Oh, okay, also. Do I want to bring that over? Is my mesh the whole problem? Maybe I don't need to do anything crazy. It's not super bad. Okay, I just need to make it so that this doesn't like slide over as much. And then I should be good to go. Like, it just has to look good enough. It doesn't have to be perfect. Ugh. This wiggly ass stone is gonna be the death of me. Oh, custom emojis. Yeah, I'm admitted I literally don't know the first thing about it, so I haven't had the time to put it together, but I will absolutely get on that next. I keep forgetting that people are gonna want that. I don't even know, can I do that on YouTube? Because I'm not monetized on YouTube and probably never will be, but I don't know what my options are there. I know on Twitch I can do it. I've got a couple, but this stone is really making me angry. Ooh, it's getting there. That's a little better. Okay, that's a little closer. So let's try this chain thing, because I don't really care that much. First thing, I'm gonna shrink some of this. So we've got the earrings and belt chain done already. Make sure I'm on screen so you can see it. I'm gonna call this tie chain sway. The only thing that's gonna move is gonna be the tie chain. I'm not gonna do a whole lot because I did not do a good job with this mesh. Oh my goodness, it's awful. Hold on, I might just redo that first because that's insane. Like, what are you? What's going on here? Like, I know you can do better than that. I don't get this. Like, I know you can make smaller. Like this process so far in Enochi Creator is such a mystery to me. Like I understand individually what all the parts kind of do, but when it comes to actually utilizing it, I'm just slamming buttons, man. I don't really know. Because it's this is insane. Come on. Really? Just give me a workable mesh so I don't have to draw it myself. I have to draw it myself, don't I? Okay. Alright, this is absolute garbage to my stream, but we're just gonna delete these. And since you can't scale them, do I just draw it out like this? That's only 2. Okay. Yeah, as much as I don't want to have to pay for Live 2D Studio for, you know, a subscription, there are times when I'm like, am I gonna have to? Because this program is inscrutable. What if I bring up this first scales thing? I can't even screen. Okay. You know what? That's good enough. It's like not even encompassing everything all together. Sometimes with stuff like this, yes, you are supposed to be taking the time to come in and do a good mesh. So don't get it twisted. I might just be being lazy in my effort to try and learn how quickly these things can be done. So don't think I'm blaming everything on the program necessarily. Well, on the good note, as far as like lag, we've got a pretty good drop frame situation today, so I feel like Sarah's gave me some pretty good tech advice. We've dropped the resolution of our streams, so it's not so demanding. Hopefully, that's a good sign for the gaming stream on Monday. We will keep figuring it out until it works. So, tie chain sway. Gonna move it a little bit and then reset it. I haven't figured out an easier way to do this, but it doesn't really matter. Now I'm gonna... Can I spin just a few of these, or... Nope, you gotta do the whole thing. That's another thing, is I haven't seen a way to rotate individual vertices yet, which is kind of a game changer in a really rotten way. Because it does not allow me to get the motion that I need unless I'm gonna have to break things like this up into smaller pieces, which if this doesn't work out well, totally fine to do. Totally fine to do. Because at least one thing you can do is jump right back into your art program of choice and, you know, change the layers and then just re-import it. Like, why is it... It's not even rotating from the correct spot. Sarah says, oftentimes when I work on stuff much like you are right now, I quickly end up telling myself there's no way people do it this way. It's too slow. Then spend like 3 hours searching the internet for a quicker way to do it, find nothing, and I've wasted 3 hours. Yeah, literally me every time I try to do anything like this. Here, reset. I'm gonna rotate it, and then we're just gonna put it right back here, right? I have to use my... Yeah, I have to use my actual short-term memory. Oh my gosh, it's so difficult. I don't have the short-term memory for this. Okay. That might be extreme. Oop. Almost perfect. Nope. Okay. That might be extreme. But... Oh, and I think I figured out I was putting the physics items in the wrong order. Like, not in a way that was causing problems, but just interesting. So we'll put the physics at the end of this and see if that works, because I think it will. Change it to... Come on. Tie chain P. We drag this parameter here. Pendulum is obviously what we would want. Oh, you see how when I move it... Ugh, it's not gonna look good for now, but we'll just deal with it. What'd you forget to tell me, Sarah? Oof, that's awful. Yeah, I'm gonna have to absolutely break that up. Oh, I wasn't using it. When I tried to start the stream with it on, it wouldn't let me. It griped about some thing not being entered correctly or something, so I had to turn it back off. But I did lower the resolution. Hi Dylan, good to see you again. We are just, oh gosh, struggling really hard with the top part of this outfit as far as motion goes, but I'm not too worried. If I get stuck on any of these individual parts, I can bring them back into Photoshop, Sai, fix it all. It will be fine. Let's fix this skirt shadow, shall we? Second outline, put that away for now. Skirt, put away for now. Top skirt, here we go. Can't see. Yeah, it is 2 parts. Okay, cool. Okay, that's still not right. Why did it get so big? This is the thing I hate about these shadow pieces. Like, I didn't encourage that. How did it get humongous? Now I have to move this part over. Well, maybe the brush is too big. Maybe I'm being lazy. I have to move so fast so I don't forget what was underneath all these frickin' vertexes. Wow. See? Can't see that. It's dark. Oh, I guess I could hide the skirt layers, but I don't know if that's gonna help. Oh, it will! Okay. You learn. You adapt. You figure it out. Okay, that's good enough. We're just trying to get a little bit of the shadow in the correct spot. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just needs to be not completely, absolutely wrong. Yeah, hiding the layer was the move. Okay. Check it. Good enough. Hold on, I see a gap with the skirt. That would be the first part? Yes. Is that correct? No, that wasn't correct at all. It's down way too far. Hold on. Big brush. Yeah, like I just need to make it stay in this sort of... Oh, I think her arm is hiding it too. Oh no, it's being hidden by her arm. That's a little better. Oh gosh, it's really bad on the other side. Whoopsie. Got sheer fabric blindness. Hello, Disco Option. Good to have you in the stream today. How's your projects? Looking rough, and yeah, I need to fix this chain too. You guys didn't yell at me when I was erasing bits. It didn't need to be erased, it needed to be solid. I am funny like that. Okay. Why is it wiggling like that? Oh, just revealed all of my dirty secrets. That looks awful. Goodness. This is what happens when you try to work underneath layers without checking them. Ugh. Gross. Okay. Oh. You can't interrupt the creative process no matter how destructive. Disco option says projects are zooming, but also lots of stuff to fix. I wish you happy good luck getting everything fixed. I am still working on getting my cable project even remotely ready for prime time. You're not really going to be able to see that, so... Yeah, it's just not missing. It does go weirdly flat there. Why? Why are you doing that? That like compresses. I wasn't trying to compress it. Fix this side now. Wait, not you. You. Hi, Sarah. Good to see you. Yes, I'm hanging in there. It's been, I mean, you know, like nothing crazy going on. Just being sensitive in a really messed up world. But I've been working on this project and trying to keep my head up. This will be really exciting once I can finally, like, stream with it. What's next? What's next? What's next? Probably shouldn't have done so much work trying to fix the sparkles since I keep moving things around. Give me when I'm just like zoom, 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 zoom. Just trying to make sure it all makes sense. Sparkle layers. I'll show you guys by doing how the sparkles are going to work by doing the glove ones. So we've got 1 sparkle, 2 sparkles, 3 sparkles on the glove, right? This is on the right arm. Oh, thank you. Sarek was handling some classic VAs at a small con. Happy to be in that bunch. I think I was really lucky to be part of like a second or maybe 2.5 generation of pretty cool people before anime went like really mainstream. So it's been a renaissance era though. I'm glad for fans getting a lot of cool stuff to see now, but also like a lot of love for the old stuff's coming back. Anyway, back to project. I need to shrink the head real quick so you can see. I'm gonna move these sparkles up to the right or right arm? I can't, I have ADHD, sorry. And then, I know, very lovely, Rafa. Okay, so now that time it worked. It automatically stuck exactly where I put them, so you can actually see it. Cool, check it out. Now imagine if the sparkles only show up when she moves, and that's how it's actually gonna be. They're put in place where they're supposed to appear, but they won't just be there. Let's see, I've got one more. This one's gonna be on the skirt. How many of these are? Oh, these are on the bottom skirt. This one needs to go on the top skirt. Sorry, sorting sparkles is extremely boring for viewers, but when you see it, I think you're probably gonna understand fully like what was going on in my crazy brain. Let's get the bottom skirt one. I get why it's not moving with them because it's not actually connected to the bottom skirt yet. So let's find it. Where are you at, bottom skirt? Back skirt? Body? See, they didn't actually attach like they were supposed to. That's weird. Sometimes it does it and sometimes it doesn't, and I have no idea. Maybe because back skirt didn't have specific settings? I don't know. That's odd. Dylan says there's definitely still a lot of love for Awesome Manga. Absolutely, and with the media preservation group making sure that it doesn't turn into lost media. I was telling somebody, it's crazy to me that 20 years ago, I literally, when I was a teenager just getting started in voice acting, I wasn't allowed to share anything on my website that was longer than 30 seconds. The company told me that I wasn't allowed because of copyright. And now I'm like, please save it. Please upload it wherever you can. Like, I don't even care anymore. It's really, really important not to lose stuff, so. Soapbox over. I do not understand why it doesn't preserve the positioning. Let me check. Does back skirt? It literally does have a deform. That's crazy to me. Am I really gonna have to do all of these? I thought I had figured it out. Yeah, I have the manga too. They're just really, really great to have because you don't even really have to be able to read Japanese to get what's going on in most of them. They're still really funny. And the 4-panel format means you can, it's very Calvin and Hobbes in a way. Like you can just pick it up and put it back down. It's a mixture of really funny and really heartwarming and ridiculous. Yeah, what's not to love? Well, I'm a little bit stuck because of this sparkle thing, because I felt like... Why don't I just go ham then? I'll just go crazy. Let me try something, because this might be me just overthinking it. Forgive me experimenting, you're learning along with me, and eventually I will make a tutorial video or 12. Yeah, Sark's talking about the bittersweetness of Azumanga. The graduation, I'm obviously not going to spoil anything for anybody, but you know that it goes through like multiple years of them going through school together, and the graduation section just makes me ugly cry every time. I had a rough time in school, not like on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe a 6 out of 10. Like I had really great coping mechanisms, really good friends, creativity, and I just didn't really care that much. I was blessed to have ADHD and I was just authentic, and a lot of people didn't like that, but it still made me super nostalgic because that's why I related to Tomo so much. I was exactly like that. Are you kidding me? Can it track? Will it track well? It didn't track super well, no. But it does give you a place to start. Okay, that's fine. That does speed up the process a little bit still. So, here we go. First sparkle applied, and then if I ever move the skirt, I have to move the sparkle. That's why I've been hesitating on this. Coping mechanism was staying at home. I get that. Mine was skip half your lunch period, go to the library, sit down at the computer lab, and talk to your friends online until the end of lunch. Your real friends that didn't pick on you. It's funny how that really hasn't changed a whole lot. Just people don't have to go to the computer lab as much anymore. They got phones. See, I'll put you here. That means you'll be here. Yep, there we go. I know, the computer lab was awesome. I love the smell of the monitors and the carpet always freshly vacuumed. The light being kind of dim. It's just vibes. It was just absolute vibes. My computer lab next to my cafeteria, so there were glass windows, so you could see over into it. It wasn't like super separated from everything else, so that was another good thing. It's like I didn't really feel like I was ducking away from everybody in my class. And then when you went in there, it was like a library, so the lighting was like slightly lower. It wasn't like fluorescent lighting. It was really chill in there. It was my favorite place, not just for the obvious, like, I like computer, but like it was vibes in there, 100%. What am I doing? I'm doing all this without actually recording it, so hold on. I think I did the sparkle motion on this one already. So here's where the fun part comes in. I literally went from no friends to one of the coolest girls in school who was kind of a like artsy burnout coming over to me and being like, you look like you don't care. Do you want to be friends with me? And then we adopted 2 more friends and just literally created a witch circle, like a 90s, the craft style witch circle. Good witches only, no bad juju. And we enjoyed the whole next 3 years. It was awesome. People picked on us, but we just did not care. We did not care. It was awesome. Nobody could mess with us. It was awesome. That's why I say, like, I got picked on, but I still have really fond memories of high school because you couldn't beat the experience I had anyway. I made it work. I said, you're not going to ruin this for me. I showed it to my senior year with blonde bangs, like Ginger Spice from the Spice Girls, and 2 girls that used to bully me stopped bullying me and then showed up with blonde bangs like 2 or 3 weeks later. Sorry, I'm looking for a way to name this file. It's like not actually. Oh, it's because I'm recording. The arm. I was confused there for a second. Sorry, I talk and then try to organize files at the same time. It gets a little confusing. Type in ASMR. Also, I found one of those videos about what kind of like sound your mechanical keyboard actually makes and like what different kinds there are and like which one you would want. And apparently mine is the exact one that I would want. Well, second only to the the really, really heavy, thocky ones that require like ceramic keys that are too spendy for me right now. Okay, we'll start at 1 again because I'm getting overwhelmed with the number of sparkles. So this one's been animated to stick, but here's a cool thing I'm gonna do. Watch this. Shrink it. It's almost nothing. And then here, it's gonna be the biggest. So then I'll shrink it to about half for this one. And then we'll shrink it back down here, really small. So now, theoretically, I'm on my second and last mechanical keyboard. I'm done with them and with mechanical mouse switches. I will say I got a lot of issues that I didn't have before. Oh, but it sounds so good. Check it out, guys. Look at the sparkle. Look at it. Watch. It works, theoretically. The theoretical sparkle works when she turns. It'll sparkle, but it'll only sparkle just at a certain angle. Now I just have to do that a million more times. But that's how it works, basically. Just give yourself a couple of keyframes for it to shrink and grow. Alright, number 1 done. My issue with my mechanicals is that I cannot seem to... I apparently don't do a good job keeping them clean enough for them to not constantly be giving me issues with things sticking or... like, struggling. But thank you, everybody. Thank you. Let's see if I can get a couple more of these done. So yeah, it starts small. This will be the largest. Be a little bit middle. Bring it back down a little bit. Oh, that's why I wasn't recording. I always do that. Small. Okay, so the step is hit record, go to the first frame, the most farthest turned, make it small, go to the frame where it's going to be the biggest, make it as big as you want, and then match it in the other 2 frames a little bit, and you're good to go. Sparkle. Let's see those 2 sparkles together. Oh, no, not you. You're not done yet. It's pretty cool. Mice with rollerballs? No lie, I'm actually thinking about getting a trackball and getting used to it again. Every time I see somebody gaming with a trackball back in like the 90s, I'm like, that seems... It's crazy, but I remember being good with the trackball as a kid. Truly. Let's put this here. Wait. Lost it. Brain. Position correctly first. That's part of the problem. Smaller. Let's check it out. I promise this is going to be worth it. I promise. I know this is absolute craziness right now, but I've always been one to put insanity into the details. It basically is keyframe movement, sorry. And Sarat says the only reason I'd get one of those would be to play with the ball like a fidget toy. That's actually another good reason that I'm thinking about it. Mm. Let me make sure these are all actually where they're supposed to start out, because I've been messing that up. Oh my gosh, I did it again. Oh, that's because it basically can't, like, set it. Okay. The process this time is very, like, the hell is this? What the hell is that? What am I supposed to do with this? What am I supposed to do with that? I know there's more. Huh. Oh, it is on the back skirt though, yeah. Where are you, number 4? For number 4, you are far too large. Okay. So, we are recording. I have to tell myself that so I don't just waste a bunch of time setting up movement and then it doesn't actually do anything. I guess you get better at it though. There we go. That'll be a bigger moving one. I feel like a mouse ball would really hit right now. I think it would help me a lot. I don't know. Okay, you. Make the bigger one this section this time. Yeah, the ones that aren't moving correctly yet make it look bad, but the ones that are doing what they're supposed to look good. Trust the process. Just trust the process. Yeah, because for the most part, they're not even showing up because they're generally shrunken down because of where the keyframes are. Catch up to chat real quick. Disco Option says, I don't think most PCs have the old mouse and keyboard ports before USB. That's true. Rafa says, I heard of something like vaping, but it's just the smells and the vape itself is kind of a fidget toy. I think you're talking about fume, and the only reason why a lot of people don't like those here is because it's not proven that it's actually that safe to inhale essential oils right into your lungs. But you know what I do? I bought a straight up actual vape, like a no nicotine vape, and I just don't inhale it. I just bring it into my mouth, get that good energy drink taste, and I spit it out the way the kiddies do. I can't do tricks, but it helps a lot. I realized I put off buying a vape for the longest time because I kept thinking, well, you don't want a vape, that's not good for you. And then I remembered, you don't have to inhale it. Like, the power is yours. What if we do... I'm gonna do this one a little differently. I'm gonna do it a little bit smaller, and then it gets bigger as we get closer this way. So they don't all sparkle at the same time? Yeah. Okay, and I gotta get this one at the bottom. It's driving me crazy. Where are you? 5? Yes, you are number 5. Guess it just needs to go away, huh? You see, this is like tedious, but it's not hard. This requires patience. One more. And the garter. They sell water bottles, water bottles with smell pods. Yes, I have also tried that. Honestly, the vape and then just drinking water has given me that same effect. Because you literally just put, you know, flavor in your mouth. Well, the good thing I can say about the vape is it cost me $60 for 3 of them, and even tapping on it all day, it doesn't look like it's ever gonna move. I feel like they must have really perfected it with all the kids going crazy on these things, because I barely moved any of the fluid in them and they hold a charge for like forever. So I've definitely got my bad habits under control a little bit more, having picked up a couple of those. I haven't bought a low nicotine one for when my friends are out at, you know, music shows and everybody's smoking cigarettes outside, and I don't want to feel like a quitter because I quit. I know, terrible, terrible, terrible. Don't ever. Your body is a temple, sincerely. I'm looking for, wait, which of these is not moving? Hold on. Ah, it's gonna be a top one. Let me fix the garter thingy then. I can't do a ring. I don't know if it's because it's vapor. I used to be able to French inhale, but I don't think I want to do that with a vape because that's so strong. I literally can't inhale this vape. It's too intense. Because it's got an ice burst kind of a thing to it. Go. No, it moved. Oh, it moved because it's not done yet, like I just said. What's wrong with me? Okay, we can get rid of this. We can get rid of this. Top skirt is what we're looking for. Oh boy, there's so many. I guess, yeah, it's a disposable one, but it's like a disposable one that's clearly meant to last several months. Yeah, I do love me a sugar-free Red Bull, unfortunately, but I know better than to have them all the time. It's like one a week. But I got an energy drink flavored vape. Actually solved a little bit of the problem. It's so dumb too, because I know some Europeans, they try our energy drinks and they're like, that's rocket fuel, what's wrong with you? But if you've eaten and drank chemicals your whole freaking life, all day long, every day, it's like, yeah, I associate that awful, awful rocket fuel taste with feeling like way better. And I can't explain to you why, except taurine is a cool chemical and we should just take the taurine. Yeah. And like I said, I absolutely do not advocate for real vaping like into your lungs, but if you just need a fidget and you don't need it very often, I think it's a great idea, because I'm not doing any serious damage that I can see compared to literally like the amount of boredom eating I'm not doing since I got this vape is amazing. That's mainly what I got it for, because I get the munchies really bad at night, and it's not really the munchies, it's just antsiness. You know, they say like, oh, if you feel hungry half the time you're thirsty, but there's sometimes I'll take a drink and it's still not going away, I'm still antsy, so that's what the vape helps with. I lost track of the one that I fixed. Why did I not label it? Why am I like this? Okay, here we go. I'll change the name. Top skirt. This is not meant to be super comprehensive. Just trying to make sure I don't lose track of the ones I've already edited. We are remembering to arm the recording of the moving pieces at least. Be too big. It's an interesting move. You just have to move it. This one's just gonna disappear behind the hand for the most part. So we'll just move it. Whatever. I probably should have put it somewhere else, but I don't care. Yeah, I know energy drinks are bad for you. They certainly make me feel like they're bad for me. Yeah, Raph is right. Sometimes your body just needs a little something. Like, I need to be more intuitive, which is one of the reasons why I did the vape, because at the very least, the vape, again, not inhaling it at all, but just tapping on it, like, gives my brain and hands a little something to do, and then if I still feel antsy, it's like, well, okay, do I need water? Do I need to eat? Like, a snack. Oh, a whole bottle of Coke a day. Oh, goodness. Yeah, caffeine addiction is something that I've been very aware of in my own life. It's more, for me, it's more about sugar. I have way too much sugar in my coffee in the morning. Way, 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 way too much. Like, you know that how they say if you need to put a bunch of sugar in your coffee, maybe you don't like coffee? True. But I do not have anything else that so far has been easy for me to access on my budget and been present in my day every single day for a really long time. It's like I've been doing it poorly for so long that I'm kind of in trouble. Every time I try to swap back to like, or not swap back, swap to like black coffee. Oh, it's so hard. I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, I want to do the rest on that side first. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna make this one shrink down, like slowly, instead of just doing the back and forth. I hate that I have to deselect it just so I can see it, but making progress. Let me save. You never know when an errant transformer might fall in the background. Big mug? No, I have like a smallish cup of, I have like 2 or 3 small cups of coffee over the course of several hours when I first wake up, and I've been trying really hard to reduce. Like, the most I usually have each day is like 2 small cups, but we're talking just a lot of sugar. Not really even that much coffee, just a lot of sugar. But if I have 2 or 3 of them, yeah, I can get pretty jittery. Yeah, that one's really intricate, but I think it'll be worth it. A mocha pot. That's a good idea. Single shot of coffee with a small teaspoon of sugar. That's a good idea. I really think that would be a good idea. I'll write it down so I don't forget. Alright, this one, other big sparkle. Shrink this. Oh, no, 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 no. There we go. We'll shrink this one down. Since it turns a lot. There are times when I do way too many fine details because I'm being a perfectionist, and there's times when I do too many fine details because I'm interested and I just want to do it. This is definitely one of those I'm interested and I just want to do it to see how it comes out type of time, so thank you for bearing with me because this is purely about curiosity. Damn it, something different. Making sure it was still down there. Takes a long time, and there's a lot of stuff I need to do with that hair, but they should be very expensive, and you should be saving on coffee at least, or you can grind it yourself. Yeah, I have access to really good beans. You're right, yeah. I have I have this weird combination of, so I'm a city girl, right? And I'm an artist. I am a very weird combination of extremely broke, and I have access to really fancy stuff for almost nothing because of my connections to people and like the industries that everybody's in. So like I can get really good coffee beans, I can get, you know, really good sourdough crackers. There's all kinds of like little itty bitty things that I can actually get really nice. I'm broke most of the time. At least for now. At least this season. We are on to sparkle number 10. I don't like these bunching up like this, but it is what it is. Put her here. We're gonna leave her. She's gonna stay there. Okay. Slid a little bit. Shrink. Yeah. Shrink dink. Even smaller. And do it with this one as well. Try and keep it sort of similar. Since they're next to each other, they'd be reflecting light in a sort of similar way. this one didn't get a shrinky. Yeah. Sparklenomics. You're next. You're making this whole thing look bad. I'm broke with style. Flips hair. Look, you gotta do what you gotta do to make your... You gotta romanticize even the lame parts of your life. If you can have nice fancy Arabica beans for your coffee, that can really help things. I mean, look at the culture of like Moulin Rouge. You think those people would have been as artsy and happy if they hadn't been knocking back all kinds of illicit substances, mainly including copious amounts of caffeine. I'm not going to talk about the more adult things, but you know they were drinking some coffee. So I just have to manage my intake and not go too overboard. Like, am I wrong? Did a bad job. Sparkles, yes. The bridge rooftop looks lovely today. Time to grind my beans. I mean, basically, you do have to do it on a fairly, like, you can't just do it all at once or they go bad, so you do have to do it as part of your routine. Sure, that looks good. Got these two little, like, not invisible, transparent layers trying to make the illusion of the skirt. It didn't actually work out as bad as I thought it would. Alright. That's the skirt with sparkles! There's one up at the top that I have to fix. Look, guys, take a look. This is what all that insane work did. I know it's subtle, but it's just gonna be really awesome. Sorry, I'm just gonna do this for a couple more seconds. I'm really impressed with myself. The rat experiment thing showed rats ignore those things when fulfilled. They ain't addictive. We're lacking fulfillment to fuel something, and the funny is the circus impediments our senses. Yes, exactly. He jokingly texted her while under the bridge next door. Yeah, look, sparklies! Sparklies! Thank you. Thank you, Dylan. So... I notice how the tie sparkles moved. Let me fix this last one. And I see a few more. Oh, I did them, they just didn't get renamed. That's fine. There we go. 13. 14. And 15. Last one. Make this one a little more subtle. Okay, this one up here doesn't actually get small enough, so maybe I didn't finish it. We're almost done with it. Oh yeah, we gotta shrink down a lot. And then, same thing here. It's wandering a little bit. Chain is killing me! Why would you see it go, what? What? Why are you doing that? Where's the second chain? Yeah, like chill out. That looks ridiculous. Weirdness. Okay, good enough. I think I fixed it. Fixed it enough for now. Exciting, huh? But this will be what you guys have to look at for the next, like, year or so. Got my Sonic Cherry Limeade. That was the thing I needed to cheer up today. One thing about me, I don't know what it is, I love random drinks. Random drinks cheer me up. Random, the more random the better. You bring me like a puckery sweat and a Gatorade and some kind of weird apple drink I've never seen before. We're probably best friends already, but it will not hurt. Oops, I'm moving things around when I'm not recording again. There we go. These jewels, or sparkles being in the correct spot help convey the depth as well, so it's been hurting things until I could get them settled, but... Also no clue what I'm doing. Like, should it always be directly in the center, or should it be more like that as it moves to the side? Alright, shrink it. Thank you. I hope in the end that the result comes out next level and not totally mid for the effort, but we will have at least learned a lesson regardless. Like, the process of getting it done is still there, and it is cool. And it does work. I just might need to perfect it a lot. There we go. I'm gonna try and make this like... Why did you move? Okay, it does need to stay in the same spot, I guess. Right in the center. I guess because the shine in the picture is the center of the shine regardless. I don't know. Most of the time, I'm just trying things, and if they look good, I can kind of reason why it does, but I couldn't tell it to you. I could not explain it. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, the brooch is doing some weird oval stuff right here that I don't love, but I'll fix it later. We want it to just look mostly good. Hey, yo. Sparkle 1 is perfect. Sparkle 2 is getting close to perfect. Here, I'll keep this one a little bit smaller and make it like that. It might not be that big of a sparkle though. What if it's not impressive? Yeah, that didn't work. I can't see it at all. The doubts were correct this time. Oh no. Okay. I can fix it. Big. There we go. Sparkle's done. I mean, on the brooches they're done. This is so much work! Ah. I'm not gonna panic. I'm not gonna panic and I'm not gonna give up. Did I? I don't even remember. Half the time I'm the one punning by accident because like I told you guys, I've got the dad joke gene, having been raised by a single dad. So it was in my nature to tell puns accidentally and not even notice that I was doing it until somebody would like point it out. So you are gonna go here on this chain and you are gonna go on this like moon thingy. Hate this so much. I think I'm gonna have to fix it later, but I'm not gonna worry about it now. Yep. Oh, where did I put it? Oh gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's on the 6th loop. And now it's staying put. Cool. Alright. These need to be a lot more subtle. Said a lot more subtle. Alright, let's see if that translates at all. I sure wish the sparkles would swing with the damn chain, but you know what? It doesn't bother me that much, and that's just something else to learn. What matters is that you see them. They're not that big, are they? These need to go on the chain. I think that worked. Okay, now let's make them bigger because you can't see them at all. My instinct was wrong. It ended up being so, like, understated. There we go. Ah, yes, that looks so good. Look at the sparkle on the middle of the chain. That helps so much because the chain looks like ass. Okay, these sparkles are actually helping a lot. Sorry, I know you can't see the atoms. Let me zoom in a little bit. Look at the sparkle. It's gonna look good, I promise. All of this is probably gonna get a second and third like upgrade later once I've recovered and I'm not sick of looking at it. It is the 30-minute mark till the end of today's art stream, so this is my time to go ahead and remind you that if you want to learn more about me or figure out how to support me in all the different ways, you can go to my website in the bottom right-hand corner of this screen. It says peachylily.neocities.org. There's interesting stuff there I need to update, but that is, again, more stuff to do once I get all of my streaming capabilities finally underway. Cool, okay, the gloved ones are sticking. Not the correct spot. Almost. Anyway, I know all of this is super exciting, sarcasm completely implied. But, I promise, once you're in here hanging out with me and I get to actually be fully expressive, it's really going to change things. You guys haven't, most of you don't understand how expressive my face is. The fact that I haven't been able to really do that in stream has been frustrating for me. Well, let me check my avatar. She's just fully, there we go. She just had her mouth open. I've been letting that be an issue with the lavalier mic. Oop, striker, there we go. One of the things about my particular brand of ADHD is that being understood is really, really important to me, and I've developed a very expressive face as a result of, you know, years of being misunderstood as a kid. I guess I never really thought about it until I got older, but being able to actually like use my expressions without having to put a bunch of makeup on or deal with the greater internet shitwad theory at play, always good. Cool, there we go. In before she's so expressive, her avatar's face flips out of the model and we all develop PTSD from the traumatic experience of her empty face. I will try very hard to make sure you don't get any kind of weird jump scares or first, second, or third hand trauma. Although I did have some ideas for some spooky looking avatars, so maybe I'll keep those on the back burner. One more glove sparkle. Yes, perfect. I was gonna end with not kidding. I just panicked at that and instantly forgot. Honestly, the wings are tolerable for now as well. I'm not really that bothered. I was frustrated that I can't move them the way I want, but I can kind of BS it. It's really not that big of a deal. Let's fix these hair pieces, I suppose. You guys deserve to see more than just sparkles moving around. And probably next time, if I haven't already just taken care of it off camera, we'll have to get started on the eyes and mouth. I just, that stuff is going to be so intensive mentally that I wanted to go ahead and get the sparkle business out of the way. Because who even knows how intense it's going to be. Best sparkles are almost correct. Alright, just got a few more of these. Two, 5. Okay, that one will be the brightest, so I'll just bring it down here. More. It's okay if it's a little floaty. Like, sincerely, it doesn't matter that much. Whoop. Cool. Will you consider having one of those face and eye tracking cameras? That's literally what this is going to be for, so that you can, it'll track my face and my eyes onto this VTuber so that she'll actually like reflect my expressions. And I've tried to design her so that she'll fit me, you know, the way I move my face. If I have to, if I'm limited by any kind of camera problems, I will get a stream deck and trigger faces anime style. I don't even care. I'm tired of just being a smiling, quiet person for the time being, because I'm a lot more than that. There we go. Oh, infrared ones? Yeah, I mean, if I could afford it, absolutely, why not? Just limited by what tech I have right now, but no problem. If I gotta save up for it, I will. Definitely. Whatever serves the purpose of making the character move best. So these pearls are just awful. Cannot. Like, where do they look good, you know? They look good here, they look good here. And if they stick to... There we go. Ooh, that was incorrect. Brush too big, too lazy. Okay, here we go. So we've got these like faded links. Yeah, perfect. Oh, here we go. This is not ideal, but we learn from what gave us trouble. So that when we have to come back and do this next time, I'll go, oh, I remember that was a pain in the butt. Don't do that. I don't have a numpad on my keyboard. I have a 60% Walmir mechanical keyboard. But I do have a keypad that my sister gave me. Hey, friend! It's okay. Naps are good. We like to have naps. Hold on. Yeah, I might actually just try the phone because that I have access to. I just need to look up how to do it. I only need a couple of things, just like some sounds and a couple of face triggers, no big deal. Nothing crazy. I don't have to spend money on a stream deck, but I just gotta have some kind of a setup. Preferably one that doesn't add another window to my already dual monitor situation here, because I don't have a lot of room. We're still best sparkling here. Yeah. Hideous, but again, this is one of those situations, and this is a good lesson in art anyway. A lot of stuff you think, oh gosh, people will see that. They're not going to be staring at everything because there's too much to stare at, so you just have to start taking concessions with where you're willing to cut corners, understanding that you can always come back. Like, I think that's the really important lesson. You can always come back, but you can't get your time back if you obsess over something that's not important. Thank you. Yeah, we got local news on the 8s. Or at the very least, Lili making stuff on the 8s. Ooh, up close it looks like weirdly real. I got into the zone when I was painting that. So it goes here. Oh, nope. Not recording like I'm supposed to. This one. This slip away. You can see the shadows over her neck and the bad erasing I did. Okay, we officially don't have any sparkles just floating, making everything look weird. Right? Yes, everything is doing what it's supposed to. By the way, friend, check it out. It's very, I know it's hard to see, but I spent most of the stream adding these sparkles and making them stick where they're supposed to and making them sparkle at their own, like, chosen time, so hopefully it'll be really cool. The ones in the upper area are a little more subtle, but maybe that's not a bad thing. Oh, the earring ones don't sparkle yet. Everybody's like, yay! Fire all over the world. Well, I didn't do it. Ears. setting them all up, and then of course I started moving things around, and then they no longer even stuck to the places I had chosen for them, so it ended up being not hard to fix, tedious to fix. Yeah, there we go. There it is in action. I'm so happy that this worked. Like, I literally didn't think this was gonna work. Should I make it bigger? Yeah, I'm gonna make the middle one like genuinely large. All the rest of them don't have to be that big, but I want it to be noticeable. Yeah. See? Oh my gosh, I'm so happy it worked. Okay, the other side I might want to make the smaller ones a bit bigger because it's kind of not even worth the effort if they're that small. The ones in her eyes will be a lot more subtle too. Here's one. Thank you, typical smile. Here we go. This is both of them. Maybe they don't make the most sense, but I don't know. They're sparkly, right? I don't like the one on the bottom on the left. Hold on. It's shining at a weird time, but we're almost done. We'll be able to finish it just in time. Hold on, you're too much. Yes. Yay, we have sparkles. I'm honestly not even done with them, but I think I need to sit back and appreciate, because there comes a point in these streams like where if I haven't taken any kind of a break, any kind of a break, you see, the brain, I just start to kind of grind to a halt anyway, so maybe time to take some comments and questions and amusing anecdotes from the group. How's everybody feeling? Is it as insanely hot for you as it is for me? And I did that an hour and a half ago when we started the stream, but it got even hotter, if you can believe it. She is gonna be pretty cool, I think. I got a long way to go before I can really consider myself a professional on these, but for a second time, and I'm still new all around, not too bad. Not too bad a program either, by the way. Like, as much as you'll see me complain about not understanding how to do something or struggling to make things work, like I'm very happy about not having to do a subscription. A hailstorm, 15 degrees right now would be so nice, but the hail not so much. Is it cool in SoCal? You know, I'm in South Texas, so it's gonna be hot no matter what. Unless it's not, and usually during that time I'm running for my life from a hurricane, so. Although it does get hot during some hurricanes too, like you can't really escape it. I remember there was, I don't know if it was Ike or Harvey, it was so, like, I guess it was the power going out. Power going out always makes it more difficult. You guys know I live in an old building, so I have a tendency to have my power go out at the slightest little provocation of rain or anything like that. What's funny is, like, it always seems like the most trivial storms that knock my power out. Angry air. Yes, we got the angry air. We don't have as much angry water as Asian countries do, but we do have a form of angry water because we live by the Gulf. Let's see, what am I thinking of doing this week? I've actually been thinking about doing the library thing. I keep talking about it, but I realized today one of the reasons why I'm not reading the books I want to read is because I really want to read them like a real book format, because it's the only way to keep me picking it back up and getting through it. But they take up space. Books take up so much space, and every time I bring them home, I don't end up using them, and it's just... But if it's a library book, then I have to bring it back. So, and I can only bring home so many. Seems like an obvious duh of a solution to my problem. So this week I'm gonna see about finally trying to get that library card. Sarn says watching the games industry collapse. I know, Sony says you will own nothing and be happy about it. I saw people talking about a lot of the different things that younger gamers genuinely don't have a lot of experience with to know that they should miss. One of which, being brought up by this, is the feeling of digging through some old stuff and pulling out like a PC box of like a game that you used to love that you know your computer probably can still run just fine. Or yeah, a console game, and being able to just pop it out and play it. Like, that's such a good feeling, rediscovering stuff that you used to love and then being able to like hand it to a sibling or a cousin or somebody that you know. We don't get to do that now. Unless we all start making serious strides in the piracy department or, you know, media preservation department, I will say. It's really important to make sure that this stuff doesn't just disappear from the grasp of young people, because they deserve to have access to it. And it's so weird that I used to never think about worrying that the stuff I loved was gonna stop existing. On that note, please, if you're not me and you have money and you can donate once in a while to the Internet Archive, the Wayback and all that, it's so important. It's so important. They also have literally anything you could need right now. That's a good, if you have any extra hard drive space, go to the Internet Archive and start pulling things that are important to you, because you never know. What do you mean you're a ghost account? Let me know if something weird's going on in the Discord. What else? I hate when I say what else, but it tricks my brain into actually assessing the things that I tuck into the back of the brain. Just not to say very many. The one thing I will say that the games industry needs to do, or rather the people looking at the games industry, is start We're doing this with movies too. Like, I love A24. They are not an indie company. Can we stop calling them that? They're owned by billionaires. They're owned by like 3 billionaires. And everybody's doing this with video games too. They're like, oh, we have to push to supporting indie games. Yeah, well, all of those corporations have already started lying and hiding the fact that all these indie games, like, just, you gotta use your head now. You have to, like, pore over the dev logs of, you know, games and, like, really find studios where the studio has had to really make, like, put themselves out there in a way that's not, like, inauthentic, because otherwise you're, at this point, yeah, the odds of anything that we spend money on actually being produced by some sort of a sweatshop is just astronomical. And, like, and then people wonder why people are sad getting out of bed, because they, you know, it might be that it's hard to spend money without harming somebody. Yeah, just I got a whole soapbox for that. I don't want to yippity yap, but you guys know I care a lot. Timon Herzog. It does sound pretty indie. Well, you guys know I'm joining a team that is literally the definition of indie devs. We have a team forming. Visitant is one of our mods in the Discord. He's basically the head guy. I'm basically the lead artist. We've got a couple of people coming in who are really good at coding, some people with music, some people with, you know, writing. We have a project manager. It's all a bunch of people who've known each other for a super long time. It's a very Ocean's 11 type of a situation. So as I have more information about what we're going to get up to, I will keep you posted. But trust me when I say nothing will fit the definition of an indie studio more than us, because this is a bunch of people who have all individually wanted to make games for a long time, and we all just realized, like, hey, we all know each other. Let's just do something. So we've started with a very simple project. Yeah, I agree, Sarah. I think once you get a publisher, it's pretty tough. That's why, like, Hello Games is such a what's the word? Just a lighthouse for how I hope things go for most indie developers for a long time, because the dream is, you know, you manage to publish and then you make it big and then you have enough money to make your next game and everything goes well. But something happens whenever you go public that just all of a sudden everybody's interests start diverging, and it just seems like it's pretty hard to keep things the way that they were after a certain point. So I understand that that's a risk that could always happen in the future, but better to start with an indie studio and have that happen than to spell away your life trying to make it at EA or something. I highly encourage everybody in my Discord to solo develop anything that your heart desires. If it's music, if it's games, if it's just making art, like weird forms of art that require coding, or algoraving, making music with math. Like, we all have to start doing more of that, not just because the world needs it, but because it will keep your heart out of the darkness. I'm not even kidding. The creativity that I've been blessed with in my life, due to the fact that I had to make my own fun as a kid, is the thing that is keeping me sane right now. So I highly, I will always encourage my people in my Discord, my community, to create. Even if it's just writing a journal about how much you hate everything today, that's still creating. I want to do more creating and more meditating. That's why I really appreciate everybody being patient with me while I make this VTuber Av. I know I have projects, they're very important to me. I'm excited to get to them. I love every single thing that I work on. I feel blessed to be able to do any of this. I haven't felt a sense of like pressure or extreme like impatience, because I feel like my community really gets me and they want to see me do most of what I want to do. As long as I'm not, you know, flitting from project to project endlessly, never finishing anything. Like, I finish most of what I start. The wings are not 100% full. Fire me if you got a line, send it to my DMs. Rafa. I tried being a solo dev many years ago, was messing around with Blender and Unity, realized I don't have it in me to do everything by myself, especially not the coding. Absolutely get it. Yeah, better at playing game design because I've seen and played so much in life. That's the tough thing for me is I like doing all the things, but I don't have the time and energy and spoons to do all the things. I just don't. So stick around. I wouldn't be surprised if I end up forming some kind of art/gaming collective down the line, but I would want to do a lot of research to make sure that I could do it correctly, make sure everybody actually benefits, and that, you know, it gives people opportunities, because there's times when I'm like, I have artists all around me and nobody has a job and nobody has any work, and it's weird because it feels like you should be able to turn that into something really easily, you know, but everybody's tired, everybody's stressed, everybody's got anxiety, everybody doesn't want to jump into something that's going to suck up a lot of their energy with no return. I get it. So it's something that's on my mind. That said, we're wrapping up the stream here now. I definitely feel like my stream internet connection went a little bit better this time. I didn't see as many drop frames, so I think that dropping the resolution helped a lot. We will see if it's a much bigger improvement on Monday when we go to Twitch. I think I might try to go back to Control. If I'm frustrated immediately, then we will pop back over to Project Zomboid or something else, maybe Traveler's Rest again. Yeah, Sarats, I wanted to work for id when I was a teenager, because I live in Texas, and now as a grown-up, I wanted to work for a bunch of different comic book companies too. And now that I'm a grown-up, like, I was right to go to voice acting instead, because that would have been the one option I was looking at where I wasn't immediately gonna get crushed for being a girl, or was actually qualified. I'm not gonna lie, I was never qualified to be a comic book artist in the sense that I really wanted to be, or an animator. But gaming, I felt like game development, I had the curiosity and the well-roundedness, but I just had none of the experience. So I remember talking to people at the time and they're like, I don't think so. So I went into voice acting, but I really did want to become a lot of different things when I was younger. I think voice acting treated me the best, which is a little frustrating because we all know that actors haven't ever really gotten the best hand when it comes to like royalties and things, and now we're dealing with AI and it's crazy. But I'm if you ever wonder if I feel any regret over my voice acting career or like it ending when it did, no, I feel like I left when it felt right to leave, and I didn't leave like I wanted to leave. It's just it felt like the right decision at the time, and now that I've, you know, had a life, I'm fine with it. So I don't have strong feelings about it one way or the other. I think I need to remind people that I was always an artist in general, and voice acting was just one of the things I was really passionate about. And once I got to do it, I was ready to move on and try something else. Yeah, well, I got to meet heroes early on that made me inspired, and I hope that shows in my behavior now, because I got to like talk to and learn from some really nice and interesting and kind people, and it made me want to do that for other people. I would go back to it if the situation made sense. Like, again, I'm starting a dev team with a bunch of people, and we have lots of friends in the voice acting space, in Austin and in Houston, and it would be kind of crazy for me not to jump in if they wanted me to voice act in it, if the role is correct, if the role is right. Yeah, if I'm a good fit for it and everybody on the team thought I was a good fit for it, or if we were auditioning and I was right for it, absolutely. That's why I stopped saying I'm retired. I stopped saying former. I just said I'm semi-retired, because I'm like not seeking it out right now, but I don't have a problem doing it. I recorded a line for a Tomo fan game not just a couple of months ago, because I was so moved that he was willing to ask me to actually record it and not just use AI. Like, obviously a lot of people would never, but he could have easily done it if he was that kind of person, and I was just moved, so absolutely I recorded some live. I mean, yeah, it's just I'm on hiatus until I'm not. We just gotta have a cool project. Yeah, I'm totally fine with voice acting still. I don't want to go do it. I don't want to go audition for a big company again. You know what I mean? That's not. I don't really like that life, that world, like going to cons and stuff. I'm an introvert. I used to really love going to cons when I was, 19 and had a bunch of friends that were 19 as well, and we were all cosplaying together and stuff, but I'm a boring grown-up now, so I don't really enjoy it as much. Anyway, it's time to wrap up the stream. I appreciate you guys letting me just sit and chit-chat for a little bit at the end, because I don't get as much of a chance to do that. I am going to start having some actual just chatting streams soon once I get this avatar done. But with that said, I appreciate you guys so much. I always say only one view would have been totally enough. Any more than that is just absolutely amazing, and I really appreciate you. I will see the majority of you in the Discord. If you want to get into the Discord, check out my website. There's a Discord link both on the webcomic page, which, yes, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna get back to it. There's a lot going on. I appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Please drink a lot of water. Do not get heat stroke. I will see you on the flip side. Bye.